I'm telling you, it's not even gonna be that scary.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Fuck.
Fuck.
Jenn and Coco sit by the fire, talking about the tales that never tire. Ghosts and ghouls up in the trees, whispering secrets on the breeze. Down in the holler where shadows hide, lights flicker where the spirits glide. They swear they saw Jim, now gone, walking around with his boots still on. Unseen things in the Appalachian night, haunted fields where the moon don't lie. Cryptids howl and the stories flow. Jenn and Coco, they surely know.
Hello. What's up, guys? So on our way to the Haymond House, we're making a stop in Sutton, West Virginia, which Flatwoods, Sutton, all part of Braxton County. They got the Flatwoods Monster, Braxy. Some of you are probably familiar with I Think It's a Girl. Cute little museum over there.
Not me.
Not you.
You're not the museum.
You're not cute.
Yes, I am.
Cute little town. There's a Bigfoot Museum down there. So, yeah, let's check it out. Taking a thing. A clip. Yeah.
We're here in the Flatwoods Museum. There's Braxy, look at her. Look how cool it is in here.
Are you filming anything? I have a question. Do you think because it looks like I have to get another shirt. Those are cool. And then we gotta get a Oh, they have it in black. They have it in black.
They have it.
Look at this lady right here in her dress. We just got this shirt. It is the best.
Place. Where are the guys at?
No, you can.
Oh, they're down at the museum.
Folks.
Hey, how you doing?
Got that man behind you.
He's all tall, dark, and very hairy.
Sounds like my ex-husband.
Oh, that's... Corey, how you been, dear?
Oh, just fine.
Yeah,
I'm just
good.
getting my...
You missed it.
That's cool. Oh, look at that.
As I grab his nip.
Where be those pieces? She is, yeah.
I'm always that person.
You gotta be. You gotta. It's entertaining. I mean, come on.
Why is he all like...
Gotta walk in the door.
Yeah, let her introduce herself.
Okay. Would you like to introduce
I'm
yourself?
Laurel. I'm one of the co-founders of the West Virginia Bigfoot Museum.
Thank you.
So, well,
Do you have a story you want to tell? Hold on. I'll come over here.
One of the fun ones was from just the neighboring county. We've had a lot from this county, but most of them were like, oh, I was out fishing and I saw it and it looked at me and I looked at him and we went 2 different directions, that kind of thing. So again, they're not aggressive. But from the neighboring county, we had a really interesting one. So it was a new couple that had moved into the area and they had bought land right on the edge of the New River Gorge National Forest.
Okay.
And it had been an abandoned farm for over 25 years. So it was abandoned and so they were fixing it up, but it hadn't had any electricity to it for 25 years and it had been sitting vacant and it was a lot of acreage. And so they started fixing it up and he set up a deer stand in the woods with a big clearing and he had a light at 8 foot high shining down into the clearing and then he had his tree stand set up at 8 foot where the window was right next to where the light was. And it was an open front, but full sides with these 2 windows on each side. So he and his wife went out to go deer hunting and they were sitting in the stand with their guns and just sitting there watching. And all of a sudden something passed between the light and his window. And he looks over and there's this huge face looking at him through the window at 8 foot high.
At 8 foot high. Oh my God. That gave me the
heart would sink.
heebie-jeebies.
I'd be like, nope, I'm done.
So in Les's interview, which you can actually find this on his podcast, but in his interview with the guy, he's like, well, what did you do? He goes, I don't want to say. Mind you, he had his wife in there with him.
I would have soiled myself.
And
Yes, I would have
he
peed
was
my
also
pants.
ex-military. He had, retired military, and he said, I screamed like a girl, jumped out of there, ran all the way home, and then realized I'd left my wife behind. I was like, I think he lost 20 points that night.
Oh my God, that's so
Funny,
funny.
not that divorced.
Yeah, right?
Well, Les kind of turned to her, and he's like, why didn't you have the same reaction? Because he said he got a bigger gun, came back, and she was just sitting there waiting for him.
And he's ex-military.
And and Les was like, why didn't you have the same reaction? She didn't say anything. And he's like, you've seen it before. She went, yeah. And her husband's like, what? Why didn't you say anything? She goes, would you have believed me if I said anything?
Yeah.
She said that when they first moved in, they had got, it has those clotheslines that are like the tees that are like, they're about 6 foot high. And
Okay.
they have the long strings in between. So she was out hanging up clothes and she got that prickly feeling like something was watching her. And she turns around because she was almost done all the way down to the one end. And there was a big one just leaning on the tee,
Like
watching her. And so she just put the basket down and backed into the house, closed the door.
Can you do the laundry on my own?
Yeah. It's like,
Oh my God.
I don't know.
So
I mean, I
she
know
was
when
a
I've
little
seen black
freaked out.
bear, I scream and run. So I can't even.
Well,
I don't
she
know
was-
what I
she
would
was
do,
afraid to do that
honestly.
because when you
It's-
run, you don't
They
want to.
chase.
You don't
Yeah.
want to. Do that trigger of.
I
their
would like be trying to
chasing.
communicate with it. I'd be
Been like, look, if you're gonna stand there, you maybe can't get help. You need help.
They're like the peeping Toms without the actual Tom. You know?
Well, then she saw it a second time. So they had finally gotten the electricity hooked up, and she was vacuuming her living room floor during the summer, and the windows were all open in her living room. And she got the prickly feeling, and she looked out, and there was 2 of them. One was a big one, and one was a smaller one, looking at the window, trying to figure out what the noise was, because they'd been in the area, and they hadn't experienced people living there for so long that they were like, what is going on? So I can show you one of the tracks if you're interested.
Yeah,
from that. Because
totally.
When Les went out to interview them, which was several months later, he asked them to show them the location of the deer stand and talk them through the whole thing. And there was a fresh footprint, so they were still in the area. Oh my God! So yeah,
That's so cool, yeah.
Holy heck.
hi there, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. So I don't remember. It's either this one or this one. That they were actual. It's the actual footprint from that incident.
Wow.
That's so cool. Try and get the...
And what he discovered, you know how you do rubbings on gravestones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He discovered that if you do these on these footprints, you can really see a lot of the detail that you wouldn't otherwise, because plaster just picks up all the garbage on the floor.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
You're gonna lose that like
that's
texture.
really
You really do, but you can see it when you do
That
the rubbing.
is so cool. I said that we have to do that. Go gravestone rubbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we need to go
Bigfoot rubbing
Bigfoot
too.
rubbing as
Yeah.
well. And then the other fun one is
one out.
there's
the
a
one.
new one over here. This is one of our newest ones. And this again was a sighting as well. So he and his wife were out bear hunting. And again, this was in a neighboring county, so really close to us, about 20 minutes south. This one right here. And you can see it looks like it skid. It has it was running after them.
Oh, geez.
So they were bear hunting. They were coming back to their truck. They went through this abandoned village. And this thing came out from the houses.
Oh, wow.
And started chasing them. And his wife was terrified. They ran all the way to the truck, got in the truck, and it stood back and folded its arms and waited for him to leave.
Oh.
So we're thinking
Very
maybe,
intelligent.
Yeah, it's, like Dr. Jones out of Charleston. They knew him, so they called him up right away because they remembered running through mud. Because that's the biggest problem with getting footprints is it has to be in mud, and we think they probably avoid mud just like we do because who wants squishy through your house?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
And they don't want to leave tracks because they're good woodsmen.
Yeah.
And so they have to go through mud in order to be picked up, and they're avoiding it. So sometimes you'll see imprints, like a lot of these researchers will find imprints, but it's nothing that they can actually cast. But this one, he remembered running through mud, so he took Dr. Jones back a week later. They were able to get the running cast, but there were fresh footprints all around that area, so they think that they were still in the area. They find that often.
I wonder what the tallest recorded sighting of Bigfoot is. 'Cause obviously, just looking at him, he's a tall one.
Most in this area that I believe would be like between 7 and 8 foot for maybe the alphas.
If I saw a 7, 8 foot dude running
Yeah.
after me,
Well, and they're wide and they're huge.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of weight by them.
oh yeah.
Now I have one. This book over here, the Old Men of the Mountain book. It's also on Amazon. That's all of Les Odell's interviews, which are really fascinating. So he's one of our researchers. Daniel Boone Smith is one of ours, and then of course people bring theirs in, like this one. So people are just bringing in their things that they are showing us and letting us keep them, which is really fun.
That's amazing.
All these little baby ones were found in the Shenandoah National Forest in the middle of winter in like 30-degree weather. It had rained the night before, and the next morning there were all these footprints, and it was in the middle of nowhere. So the question is, either there's a whole bunch of feral children running around, or
Nothing shocks me anymore.
Hey, we were just talking about feral people in the mountains last
well,
week.
and that is one of the theories too.
Yeah.
Now in that book, there's one story. Like I transcribed that book for him, and in one of the stories, it was 14 feet tall and its eyes were shooting fire, but it was 2 young girls in a 4x4. So my guess is it just felt a whole lot bigger than it probably was.
Yeah.
Because I think an 8-footer standing in front of your 4x4 would look.
I mean,
14
Yeah.
feet.
Oh,
absolutely.
I mean, he's probably about
If you're
8 feet,
seated,
right?
You know, if you're seated, it would just feel really terrifying.
Whenever your perception's threatened, things look different.
I mean,
than
he
what
kind
they
of
actually
looks
are,
14
you know?
feet tall, right?
Well, and the funny part is they were coming around a curve on one of these really narrow mountain roads, and he was standing there, and it was like 12 o'clock at night, which we think they're pretty much nocturnal. We hear so many nocturnal
So we're
stories.
going for a drive tonight.
And anyway, just be careful, black guys. But they were coming around the corner, and he was standing there. They were screaming and hollering and executing a 3-point turn right in front of him to try and get going back the other direction. And he stood there and watched them do it. And it was an open, all-terrain vehicle. He could have swiped them out of it at any point. There were 2 young teenage girls, and then they ran screaming all the way back. They went screaming all the way back to their grandmothers, and they're like, "We're not going home today. This is what we saw."
He probably goes
I'm
back
sure
to his
they
wife and
saw
is like,
something,
"These
but I don't
girls."
think it was 14 feet tall, and I don't think its eyes were shooting fire. But we also hear that a lot where it has red eyes.
I've read that a lot.
Always when it's caught in light, but so do we.
Right.
Yeah.
Any animal's eyes
Yeah.
like, illuminate like that.
You
But
see
not red.
deer. Like
Not
I can
red.
remember
That's
in
true.
the country,
Huh.
you'll see deer at night, and that's all you see are their
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
But those are silver. See, all
Yeah.
animals have silver eyes, but primates don't. Primates
Oh.
have red.
I never knew that.
Oh, interesting.
So that's kind of our latest theory, is that maybe that's what we're dealing with, is an undiscovered primate.
Okay.
And it's funny because the old timers around here, one of the roads up here is called Monkey Hollow Road. And I'm like, why is it called that? And they're like, well, because of all the monkey creatures that live up it.
Oh, really?
So when you think of like all that they can do with like gorillas and just like how intelligent these
Extremely
primates are.
intelligent, yeah.
Well,
you
the
know.
mountain gorillas weren't discovered for ages. I mean, the locals were saying they were there, but scientists couldn't find them because they're very elusive.
Yeah.
And I think we're dealing with the same thing.
Yeah.
Really
I mean,
do.
if primates evolved, like, I mean, if they didn't all turn into humans, if we didn't, you know what I mean? If they evolved into some, you know, ape subspecies, and now we have
and there's
Bigfoot.
Actually, a lot, you'll see throughout here, there's a lot of knuckle prints.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And hand prints, like there's several throughout the museum. And some of the theory is that they're actually on all fours more than we think. Because they're probably standing up when they're startled or trying to figure out something.
Yeah.
And then they go on all fours to run.
Like
But in this
faster.
state, they count the bear with drones from the air. And we're wondering if they're mislabeling some.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because the old timers are like, oh yeah, there's plenty of them around here. But they're not being counted. Daniel Smith came up with a kind of an ingenious way. Like he went through Google Earth in the wintertime and just started going grid by grid. And he found 2. And the one looked like it was holding a baby as it was walking.
Wow.
But it was really large, much larger than a human would be in that same place. But it looked like it was holding something. It maybe it was.
Which would make
giant
sense
animal.
with the primate thing.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
They,
But
you know.
but from satellite,
Unless
it
they're
wouldn't
young.
know
Yeah.
that they were there. But they also, he thinks, and I think Les is starting to feel the same way, and several of the other local researchers, that they don't like electronics. That it bothers their ears, kind of like chalk, fingers on a chalkboard. But they seem to avoid it. Every time you try to put out trail cams, they'll get ripped down, crushed. Bears don't do that usually.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
But all the animals see the trail cams. A lot of people are like, well, how would they see them? They all hear it. We're thinking that
they can hear like the,
because they're almost all trail cam pictures, the animal's looking right at it. And I'm like, well, why would
They
it
can,
look
like,
at it
sense
if
something,
it was,
yeah.
Could be a not deer.
A
You heard about the not deers? Not a deer?
Oh,
yeah, that there's things, in the woods, the not a deer.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
a lot
deers,
of
but
really
they're
weird
not
stuff.
deers.
Yes.
Oh, what are
yes.
they?
Well, and this
They're
area
like
is known for its
alien.
unbelievable stuff. There's so many
I
lores
have
and
some
legends,
Googling
but I think a
work.
lot of them are real.
Alien and demons.
I really do.
Yeah.
Sorry,
All right, I'm going to turn this off.
Dirty-minded.
Thank you again.
He's our comic relief.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. I'm telling you, it's not even going to be that scary.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Fuck.
Bigfoot Museum, and she said something about I used to be cool.
I don't know. Oh.
Did you see what my bag
Yeah, it says I used to be cool.
Yeah, because Coach Bags used to be cool. Oh, my bag
Yeah, I don't know what's doing last.
Oh. Corey, go up there and pick one.
All right.
I don't know how they carry whatever if you need it.
Oh, no. We're going to leave that stuff there.
Since we're gonna carry all kinds of shit.
Who's
Since we're all
that?
kinds of side quests all the time. The side quest man right here. Since I go on side quest all the time. She sent me to get some strawberry desserts. The other day I ended up going up this mountain. I couldn't get up with the car. The car got stuck. I had to walk up there. I got the strawberries, secured the bag. Everything was good. She's happy. I was happy.
Good.
Everyone was happy.
Good.
It worked out. This is married life. This is what it is. Your wife sends you on side quests. It's fun though. It keeps things interesting. It does.
Oh,
Look
cute.
how freaking cute. Oh my god.
This place is really cool.
This is so cool.
Yeah, I know people who
Yeah,
had...
yeah, take it in. Take it in. It's great.
Get your dad's stand
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, you know
This is great.
they missed a spot painting over there.
Oh, you know
and
what.
Right there, you know.
They missed a spot right there.
That's
The
cool.
woodworking here, I can't believe this.
Is this
whole
you?
thing, like, honestly,
I'm gonna take the other one.
Okay.
honestly.
The shutters.
Wait,
on
does that
the
one have a
windows?
bath? Does that one have a bathroom in it?
Oh, we're doing that one?
No. Would you rather? This bed is too small though.
Yeah, that's true.
Sick. Will you take my picture sitting here?
No.
Fucking do it.
Am
I allowed to sit here?
No.
No.
Really?
You have to sit on the floor.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm filming you.
I was like, I'm so concerned.
Are we just doing stuff in here?
I don't know. I'm just taking pictures and videos of people.
Keep feeling it
Yeah.
up in the front.
It's
I heard
shut.
it again. I just heard it again.
There's nobody downstairs.
I just heard it too. You felt it. I feel it, yes. Because that's why I said, is everybody up here? Because I felt it under my feet. Yeah.
What are you feeling or hearing? Get out of my way, Phil.
Oh, sorry.
Under the door. It sounded like a door, and I felt. Okay, that'll be good. Yeah, that was the feeling, but not that loud. It was not really that. That was a deep sound. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, you're good.
We heard.
I both heard the.
Hi.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good
I wish I didn't have shoes on either.
night.
Tonight's the night. Let's move it up. Oh shit.
Oh God! Sorry. Feels like a lightsaber. Like you're gonna take on the Force.
It's a
Is that the
lightsaber
one?
doll.
Is that the one you bought?
Oh,
No, that one's downstairs though.
Keep this door closed.
Sure, they were fun back in the day too.
Guys.
You know?
Yes.
Well,
you're up
here. You are what you are when you are.
Oh, you guys scared me. I was like, what is the spirits?
The first ghost to even come.
There's a table in the middle.
That room there.
If you go into there, there's a table.
Really?
Yeah, like go to
Which room?
Straight.
Oh, that's a doll.
On the back.
Yeah, that's a cool room too.
This is a cool room.
So the other room, yeah. This room.
It's cold in
This
here.
is the.
Yeah.
This is the service.
This is cool as shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but could you imagine just like walking by and somebody being on that toilet?
Yeah.
I get the shit scared out of me, literally.
Or like,
I think this was her private quarters.
obviously.
So I don't think anybody's gonna watch her shit. Excuse me, little doll. Did you pull on Zach's jacket? Sorry. I want to blind everybody. This light.
All the more to sit in that room, I guess.
I think it's probably my favorite part of this whole upstairs. Just this little. Yeah, this is neat. And it's plenty of room for us to sit down too, which is also neat.
Top windows.
I literally just saw something in this room.
Yeah.
Whenever
I liked it. That was a neat little.
this door and I turned,
What happened?
somebody walked from the bed to the toilet. My heart is pounding right
Well, maybe
now.
they have to poop.
It goes down.
Yeah, swear to God, and as soon as I said that, they were like, we're over there because we saw it.
something. Yeah. It probably walked.
In this
Oh
room?
my God,
we went there.
literally.
It does feel like that.
I thought it was one of you, like I thought it was you in there.
Like it's very, very playful. Like
My heart is pounding. I got the heebie-jeebies so bad right now.
Did you record that, Corey?
No, I
How do I look?
Hold on, I gotta sit down.
Okay. My name is Phil here, and I had an experience there at the Haymond House as well, which doesn't happen too often. But on the third floor, where Corey saw the presence move from the bed to the bathroom, I was kind of giddy. I was like, oh, I want to experience something like this too. So I was kind of walking in the main hallway area, and I was talking to Jenny and Sarah, and I told them that, like, yeah, I don't have any abilities. I just go in as my plain Jane self. That's basically the truth, because I kind of want to just go in just as me. But she was like, all right, well, do yourself a favor. Close your eyes whenever you walk in and kind of let your guard down a little bit. Those weren't not the exact words. And kind of let your third eye open up a little bit. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. So I basically closed my eyes, and I think Sarah mentioned to me, so are you seeing a male or a female whenever you do that? I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. So I decided to go closer to the room, and I'm leaning up against the wall, and Jenny is kind of like in front of me to the right a little bit, and Sarah is much further ahead, kind of towards where the door is that led to the actual third part of the building. So I closed my eyes again, leaning up against the wall, and I just took a deep breath and just like relaxed. And then out of the blue, I just felt this burst of like air walk right by me, but it wasn't like a it was just more like, imagine like somebody just kind of like walking by it very slowly, but like wafting a little bit, and I kind of snapped out of it because it was really, I don't know if it was coincidental, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the two girls that were right in front of me too, because they just stood there. They were like, yeah, we didn't move. And I was like, I can't believe I actually felt that. You know, it's neat because I don't want to say that like I kind of keep my guard up. I just kind of just want to go in without any spoilers, so to speak. But that was basically my main experience there.
Yeah. Okay, Penny, you want to be on camera?
Yeah. Oh,
now she's entertained. Before, she's been bothering all of us.
But yeah, that place was incredible. Panini! I gotta go back there. Oh, is this still recording?
It's still recording.
Yes, and for anybody that has yet to and actually, no, I actually have another experience that happened downstairs. Okay. It happened with a bunch of us. I, as well as Jenny and Troy, were sitting on one couch, and I think Sarah Lee and what was that guy's name? Jay,
yeah.
We had 2 flashlights that were positioned on one of the tables and the one entertainment center where the TV was at, and they kept flashing in and out like it normally would. And Jenny kept seeing shadows pass by the mirror right in front of us. I didn't see them. I don't know why. I just don't happen to look whenever the opportunity happens, but it happened a bunch of times there, which I was like, man, I want to see these, you know? But if I saw it, I'd probably crap myself. But
I purposely won't look in a mirror if I'm not in the mood to deal with that.
Exactly. But
avoid it.
But the fact that all of us encountered stuff like that in the main part of the building, it could have been coincidental. People might think it's complete rubbish. I don't know. Rubbish. Who says rubbish? Bullcrap.
Rubbish.
Rubbish. But yeah, the burst of energy, the Ouija board session, and being in the main part of the actual house, it was really cool. Every single one of us had something happen, whether it was minor or major. It's just the energy, because we go in there and we just have fun, and then this is what happens. So, all right, I'll stop talking.
All right. Wait. I have like so many things on my head right now. This is. Okay, I'm ready.
Hello, is there anybody here with us tonight?
Here.
Can you tell us how many of you are here tonight?
Did something walk past me just outside this room a little bit ago?
Who was it that tugged on my coat?
Somebody watching the kids tonight?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
We're making a video. What are you doing?
You.
Let's hope not.
Thank you.
Go set you up.
Right? Zinger.
Bullshit.
What's your name?
Presently.
Hey now.
Who's the old woman that's sitting in the rocking chair?
Hey!
Help.
You can't catch me.
We're gonna try.
Are you scared?
Not yet.
No. Who are you?
Watch it.
Can I ask your first name, please?
Alive.
Did you used to sit in front of the window here and watch out the window?
Embarrassing.
Help me.
What do you need help with?
Was this your house?
Did you pass away something to do with
2.
your stomach?
What do you want?
We just want to talk to you. Can you tell us your name?
Naked.
That's me.
What position?
Straight to the point.
Heard about our sex toys?
Yeah.
How are you?
Her.
Ooh, that was a creepy voice.
I did do that.
What do you guys
I think
see?
it's outside.
But
Wow.
this was a growl. This was
Oh.
a moan over.
Somebody.
Who's somebody here?
Who
The
just
person
made?
you saw.
Yeah, who just made that noise over there? That they heard.
We should take this and put it over there. See if it goes off.
Do it. Put it in the doorway.
They're gonna be in the hallway though.
Put it in the doorway right
Was
there.
that you in the room with the tub
In the
earlier?
doorway. Whatever.
They're gonna step on it though.
Make sure you
Good
tell them
job.
it's there, Lori.
If nobody's in this room, put this on the floor.
Okay.
Then we'll see if it goes off.
That was crazy.
Have you ever seen a Bigfoot?
I heard there's some type of monster in this area.
Tee-hee.
Wait, you say teepee?
Tee-hee.
Did you know?
Wait, what'd you say?
Did you know?
I was just gonna ask you if you knew who Bigfoot was.
Is that who is here with us? Is it Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
It's got
Is
the
it
other
you,
one. It's up there,
Sasquatch?
Flatwood Monster.
Yeah.
That's what a flat.
Is it you,
Have
Braxton?
you heard of? Oh, what? My bad. Have you heard of Flatwood Monster?
Your eyes.
It's known for those big creatures.
Those eyes. It is known for the big eyes. That is true. Are those big like eyes? Is it a cryptid? Is it an alien? or something?
3 times.
Alien, cryptid, something like that.
You saw Bigfoot 3 times? Or the Fleetwood Monster?
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
Who's that?
Top of the morning.
What's your name?
Cunt.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
I have never heard that.
Sounds like
Honesty's
quite the challenge.
Yeah, they're like, oh, bet.
Yeah, bet. Yeah, literally. Like, oh, bet.
Remember?
No swearing.
I forgot about that. Every time
Yeah.
I'm here, you know, always calls me. It doesn't matter what
Damn.
You looking at my junk?
Oh.
Someone's a little bit defensive
You're
here.
getting
No one's doing
sassy
that.
over there.
Spicy.
Yeah,
Spicy.
spicy.
That's right, spicy.
Why are you so spicy right now?
Dead.
Oh.
Okay.
Spicy because you're dead.
Well then. Are we annoying you right now?
Turn around.
Why are you so angry?
Every now and then I get a little bit.
What's with the attitude?
You know, we're not here to be disrespectful. We're just here to learn about you, since this is our first time being here.
Can you tell us about your home?
Go.
What's your name? You never told us your name.
To a different room.
Ah, quiet.
No, we want to be quiet. We want to talk to you.
Quality.
What's on your mind?
Did you have a quality of life?
What's on my mind? Can you tell me something about myself
Or yourself?
or yourself? If you remember, I mean,
I said you can, and then I couldn't hear what I said.
So you can. You can tell them something about yourself.
Oh, sorry, chills.
are you reluctant to talk because there's ladies in the room?
All around the room.
You like it?
Did he say?
All around, he said.
Something like all around the room.
So you don't like that there's ladies in the room? You don't want to talk shop with ladies in the room?
I bet you're not.
No.
Yeah, secret society, like Illuminati, like
Yeah.
closed off, can't talk about it. I keep on hearing like
So this is
railroad.
So this is
Okay.
the gentleman's
Underground railroad
place,
stuff.
correct? This room was off limits to women, correct?
Did you make money in the railroad? You saw like bricks and like building an empire type stuff. And like if there's multiple jobs, like they said 3 after. And you know what's funny? These are the red bricks I saw. Okay, there you go. In my dream, yeah. And it's funny that his picture was hanging here and also like brick and mortar, like built his own empire.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Empire with you saying the bricks. That's what I had.
Next.
Oh.
Next question, okay.
We can't talk about the secret society. Come on.
Is there something behind those bricks? Is it hiding a secret?
That's deep. Mm-hmm. Are those bricks harmful?
Which one?
Just the bricks in general.
Up their butt.
Upper part of the big coconut? Okay. Did somebody get hurt by a brick?
You asshole.
Yeah.
I think that's a yes.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Phil did say he calls people an asshole. He expects you to call them an asshole, so. Oh, I can't call him an asshole. Who did you hurt with the brick? I know somebody got hurt. Who was it?
Did one of you get hurt with a brick? One of your children?
Because I know that you were pretty mean.
So you don't want us talking about your wife?
I think he was domestic with her. Could have been.
Soothing.
Was there more than one wife? Did you have more than one wife?
Yes.
Did you have a mistress? Oh, I got goosebumps when he said yes.
So did I.
When he said yes. Did you
I
have two?
got cold,
Did
and
you
you know me, I'll never
It
get
was
cold.
a different kind of yes. It just wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, so
That's why I said
like
did you have a
chills.
mistress?
Yeah.
I gotta take this off a little bit.
Crazy.
Crazy. Call me crazy.
Was it? I thought he said pregnancy.
That's what I thought, it said pregnancy.
I thought you said crazy. Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm crazy.
Maybe he said pregnancy. I don't know.
Turn
Go
it
back
off
to
for me.
that.
All right, now that she's not listening.
Okay.
Did you say pregnancy?
So now that Jen's not listening, and it's just a male listening, would you mind please telling us your secrets now? Yeah.
In the cold.
No, actually, one of them
I asked about
douchebags.
mistress and then he said pregnancy.
That's what I thought. It was that.
And he said he didn't like women in here.
Well, and I said, did you have more than one wife? And it was just that weird yes.
Well, I'm getting the vibes, and I could be totally off. But like, the woman at the Bigfoot Museum was telling me like he was a good guy. He was a respected boy.
I don't feel any of that.
But he had his slave. That was where she was at in that room. I feel like, was there something going on with the slave?
The only thing I felt in this house is that there was domestic abuse, and that he was a pig.
I feel like he was something because I heard about he had this bathtub for her and made did this all special room for her and took care of her and you've heard that
right. Okay. So you guys were under, and it seemed like we were talking to him, and I said, "Did you have more than one wife?" And the way you said yes,
it was different.
It was different.
It didn't
It
sound
sent
like
chills
saying
through.
yes.
Yeah,
Well,
it was like yes.
Well, then the other thing we said
Why
is,
are you asking?
There's women in the room, you don't want to say something, and said no.
And then I asked if he had a mistress.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. So there's a couple
And then
things
he
that
said
made
pregnancy.
sense.
You said pregnancy
Yeah, I thought it said pregnancy.
crazy.
You either said crazy.
I had an interesting SD session. I kept feeling like something was touching my back. I don't know. I'm getting vibes. After that session.
There was a lot of interference coming through. Bon Jovi, my love, he came through. He was in the blaze of glory. But yeah, it was lots of women came through. They were very quiet speaking. Like, I don't know if they were really strong for you. I didn't have really strong voices.
I had a lot of.
You do sometimes.
I had a lot of vulgar stuff, as per usual, and I kept getting the feeling, and I don't want to accuse or assume, but I kept getting the feeling like the man that owned this house maybe had been taking care of his servant a little bit too well. But what did you think?
I was getting a lot of get outs too.
What is it?
In regards to
What
the
just-
situation was going on?
Yeah.
She saw a shadow.
I don't think he was a nice man as
She saw
everyone
the shadow.
portrayed him to be.
Right?
I
You saw
think
the
he
shadow.
was. I think he put on a facade that he was this great man of the community, but within.
How do I say this? So I just want to say that whatever I do say, I'm not saying that Mr. Haymond is of certain things. So this is just my experience and what I had happen to me. So with that, Mr. Haymond got a little fresh. He did come through. One of the things that came through a lot with us talking was that there was a kind of a social club type thing maybe going on. Could have been possibly up on the third floor. But it was very hush-hush as we were talking through that. It started in the spirit box and it just kept vibing from that. A lot of people asked if he was seeing a mistress. So in the beginning, some people suspected that possibly he was seeing his servant, or maybe because he had bought this tub for her and some different things. But it didn't really come through too much. It was kind of odd with that. So I asked the Ouija board, I'm like, hey, do you like boys? And it said yes. And we went further, and it started spelling out my name. So Mr. Haymond was getting a little fresh, if you know what I mean. So needless to say, Phil was a little worried about that himself, and he was in Phil and I were both sleeping in the same room, I in the bed and him in the cot. So Yeah, we were a little worried, Mr. Haymond might get a little fresh in the middle of the night, but he didn't seem to be there. At least I didn't know it if he did. So there was no consent. We'll put it that way. So yeah, I got hit on by a ghost. Woohoo!
Like Troy said before, doing the Ouija board, he and I always have interactions together all the time. I don't ask a lot of questions. I kind of let him do a lot of the talking. But with my experience doing the Ouija board, we had a lot of interactions. But I think the one with the something that just happened to walk right by me, it was weird. It just was odd, but it was really, really cool.
And I swear on all those
Yeah, it's spelled J.
Because it even shifted on the Trump's finger.
Are you recording? What's the other person's
Yeah,
name?
but I'm going to turn the light up a little bit.
Okay.
It just spelled Jay's name.
And it's spelling the second part of it.
Yep.
What?
It did a P, but it's going to something else now. It did J.
I didn't say my last name.
No.
It said P. And it's going to the M. It's PM.
Well, it's nighttime.
It did J, it did PM.
Who else was upstairs with me when we introduced ourselves? Do you remember her name?
Saying yes.
What's her name?
For?
Being all up in there.
Oh, what, me?
Sorry, ghosts.
Are these people intimidating? Having everybody here? Is that a lot?
Get the girl with the camera out of here.
It's not moving.
No, it isn't.
All right, let me try moving back.
Was valid. Because it's going to go by, but it's not what I am.
None of us scare you, do we?
Pendulum board down there. You want to sit right here?
Anybody else want to try this out?
We already know it don't work for me. There's like a mental block to
You'll
it.
do it?
Yeah.
Sure. Want to close it up and then we can have her. My arm's getting.
My energy is chaotic. We were just chaotic outside.
Yeah.
Like laughing like hyenas.
We were.
I know we were in here going, don't mind them, don't mind them.
Oh, you can hear us in here?
Yes.
Oh my
Well, because
God.
I did something funny.
We'll
It's
tell you
okay.
later.
Did you fart?
I did, yeah. But then it was really like loud and long. And then this is all on video. But then like I'm like, oh, there's a camera out here.
There's a security camera.
And then I'm like, roll that beautiful bean
No,
footage.
it was like, no, I originally said, I looked at my watch and I said, can we get the security footage for
Yes,
10:19 p.m.? And then she goes, roll that beautiful bean footage.
No, maybe and rephrase on it.
Yeah, I know,
As
I
you're
love it.
asking questions.
Okay.
See if it
Okay.
says the same thing.
I'm going to try this with Corey now.
I'm excited for you to do this.
Can you please come through to the board?
Can we do both? Or
You
just...
can do both. You can come through to the board. Good intentions only, good spirits only. No negative.
Saying no on me.
Come through with good intentions. Mr. Haymond, can you let Corey know? Can you move the, what's it called?
Planchet.
Yeah, can you move the planchet with Corey so that she can see how you do it?
I'm getting yes.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Remember to use us. Go through us. Use our fingers
use me
as
as
yours.
your conduit. You're free to use me as you see.
She has a dirty mind, Mr.
I know,
Haymond.
sorry.
Okay, that's even better.
Nobody's gonna hurt you. We're just here to talk with you. No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
Are you angry at us? Can you just tell us that?
Do you not want to talk to me? I think that's a no.
Are you upset that we're going to be staying here tonight in the house? We're going to be staying overnight on the second floor and the first floor. Does that bother you? Hold on.
Oh boy.
Reload.
Don't release until she touches it.
Mm-hmm.
If you touch it while she's still
You mean
touching.
just touch her?
Oh, you can try that.
Taught me how.
I've never done that before.
Put my energy.
Touchy.
Put my energy in you, girl. Since I was getting answers on this.
Yeah. Mr. Haymond, Jenny would like to ask you some questions. Are you willing to answer some questions for her?
I have not.
He does not like you, girl. Floor is yours.
Yeah, it's unique.
A little bitter.
It's like,
Can you tell me how you're
it's like
doing
a mint,
tonight?
There's a mint to the root beer with like a mint to it. It's kind of different.
That's really yummy.
I have more in there.
Is it PA Dutch, Jen?
Yeah.
Is it PA Dutch?
Yeah. Do you want one?
Where are they at?
On the one chair.
Oh, it's going.
Was it D? What else did he go to?
T?
That was funny.
We got some.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. Sorry. I'm not a true lady.
Yes.
Well, you definitely don't want me coming on to talk.
Oh, that's funny.
So he didn't want to talk to me, but he'll talk to you through me.
That's what's happening. X. Are you trying to get fresh with Jenny?
X? What's X?
Yes or no? X.
Is that the
F.
V?
F, X, F.
Can you try again?
Oh. S T cost. Are you asking how much she costs?
Goddamn ghost.
Is that what you're doing, Mr.
I told him I wasn't a true lady.
He's a new servant.
Oh, he's shooting a shot.
Red light special.
How much are you offering? Can you put it in numbers?
Better leave your door open.
Oh shit.
Better leave your door open tonight.
7.
I was getting embarrassed for a second.
$7.
Yeah.
That was a lot back then.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait. 7 4
4 7 4.
Are we just two-digiting? Or?
Got anything else for her?
I mean, that was back in the day. That was a lot of money.
$74 or 74 cents? 74 cents.
I was born in 74. Maybe he wants me.
Hey. Can you put the name of who you're asking for? Can you spell their name out, please?
What do you think he wants, Troy?
What do we have?
A tea. Ever been hit by
Better leave your door open.
R.
Is about $1,400.
That's probably going right. Can you spell their name, please?
Are you trying to spell Troy?
No. Your dad.
What does it say? It's like right above the O. I mean, it's kind of not on anything.
Do you know everybody's name here?
Are we talking to Mr. Haymond still?
I'm telling you, he wasn't a gentleman. Are you a gentleman, sir?
Are you a daddy? I mean, he had money.
Hey.
Not moving from that, yes.
Are you looking for a third wife?
For the third wife. Is she here tonight?
Just slide to now.
Did you say slut?
I said you can just slide to
Oh.
now. You can just slide to now.
Phil?
Yes.
You have the third wife.
You got it. No, I was gonna say if he's getting it fresh with me, you got to protect me.
Yeah.
Move the cot away from the bed. Give him more room.
No.
I gotta sit down.
I think I'm the spirit would like a night with Troy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You're the winner.
That's definitely new.
Jenn and Coco sit by the fire, talking about the tales that never tire. Ghosts and ghouls up in the trees, whispering secrets on the breeze. Down in the holler where shadows hide, lights flicker where the spirits glide. They swear they saw Jim, now gone, walking around with his boots still